And here we go. Hold on tight, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. We're gonna get blown away, literally. Oh. Today it's all about the wind and the waves. That's all I can do just to hang on. We're going to the largest river in the Northwest, and we're gonna harness the power of the winds. But first, we're gonna be charging some very fast-moving water in an inflatable vessel not much bigger than me. It's gonna be high action right now on the Wildlife.
The Wildlife is presented by Fred Meyer.
To experience the ultimate whitewater rush, we'll need to head 62 miles east of Portland to BZ Corner, Washington, a perfect scenic starting point on the White Salmon River.
This river is vast. Flowing from the top of Mount Adams, this turbulent whitewater flows inside a picturesque forested tunnel. For a multi-person raft full of paddlers, it's nature's roller coaster. But for us, we're gearing up for a solo experience on an inflatable kayak. Me versus the river. It's crucial with any river floating device to get a good start in a calm eddy, allowing you to strap into your vessel. An eddy is a still or upstream flowing spot of water that rests behind a rock or obstacle, creating a less rapid location. This is where we're putting in. Right here is Maytag Rapid, and it flows right down here into this nice little pool of torrential water, and then it rolls into Top Drop right down there. This is a pretty serious rapid, and it's right off the bat, so you're not warmed up, you don't have everything locked in motion, you just go and you hit it. So I've got to really focus and make it out alive. It's important to get adjusted to the kayak right away, because you never really know how the river will react. Being prepared is all I can do. This is pretty much what kayakers live for right here. Fast, powerful water. The idea is not to be controlled by the water, but not try to control the water either. It's all about controlling yourself. The river's gonna go where the river's gonna go. So I have to make sure that I'm working with the river to get to my destination. And these are gonna keep me in. Since it's not enclosed, these thigh straps, kind of like my lifeline. Quick breath. All right, here we go. It's game time. All right. Oh, ready, turn. Okay, focus. And here we go. Finding the balance between skills and nature's force is what I live for. To be rolling in the rapids just seconds into my journey downriver is overpowering for me and the kayak.
Right off the back!
After being tossed around in the rapids early, I need to recover and get atop my kayak quickly, gather myself, man my ship, and show this river I can handle its power. It's the unforgettable kind of lesson you learn from nature. I've got to face this water and these rapids for miles to come. My heart is beating out of my chest, but there's no turning back. It's the exhilaration an adventure seeker like myself lives for. It's breathtaking. Just got all these nice, beautiful evergreens lining the river here. So it's all beautiful, lush volcanic growth. Got all these nice broken up rocks. It's just a great river. All right. Coming up on the Wildlife. You've got to anticipate where it's taking you. And try not to flip. Oh. Don't try this at home, folks. I'm a trained professional. With an outdoor sport like river kayaking, the action is non-stop and it's always a tremendous workout. The fun thing about an inflatable kayak as opposed to all the other kayaks is that you're really using a lot of your core to, stabilize yourself and move yourself around. And after a little while, it really starts to wear on you. So I'm using my paddle and you're twisting and turning. Wreaks havoc on the abdominal area. Good news is my arms aren't as tired as I thought they'd be. Here we go. The thing I love most about this area right here is you just feel so secluded. Just kind of closed in. The branches hang low to the river, so you just feel like you're just in the thick of it. You're part of it. You've got the power of the river just pushing you along. If you look down and you look at the rocks, you're going really fast. You're going a lot faster than you feel like you are. River kayaking is the adventurer's duet of adrenaline and relaxation. But then you get little areas like this, it just calms down. It's nice and quiet. You can take in the beautiful surroundings. Breathe some fresh air. Waterworks is coming up right around the corner here, but I just cannot get over this area. All of this stuff right here is just made from a volcano millions of years ago. Just flowed right through here, and what's left is this channel. The water starts melting off of Mount Adams, runs through here, and you get the White Salmon River. It's a nice combination of everything all rolled up in one. At this point in the day, I'm battle tested to white salmon's whitewater. I'm feeling more comfortable with my inflatable kayak and how it handles the rapids. But that doesn't mean the river won't teach me another lesson. There's a blind horizon, so you're just coming up on this rapid and then it drops straight down and there's just this bubble spout shooting straight up. So I was paddling and paddling, and you kind of just want to ride up and over the top of that. There's just this column of water. So I'm paddling and paddling, and I slid right off the side of it, and I'm trying to recorrect, and it just flipped me upside down, dumped me right on top of the bubble. The bubble of trouble got me. So I've been in the drink a couple times, not gonna lie, gone for a couple swims. But now here I am. I'm gonna go through a light little Class 2 rapid called Waterworks, and then we got Hewsome Falls. Now the water right now is throwing just about 4,000. That's a lot of water going through here. So Hewsome is just unraftable. It's way too much water, way too fast, just too high of a risk. I'm taking my vessel out of the water and going around. But just to show you how powerful Hewson Falls is, watch how this unmanned raft handles the churning currents and the swirling pool at the bottom of the falls. With only a small stretch of river left, I'm ready to attack the last rapid, ominously known as Rattlesnake.
So as you approach the rapid, you want to get your line of sight right on the horizon, straighten yourself out, and focus. You really want to read the water because the water goes where it's going to go. It doesn't change up on you, but you've got to read it. You've got to anticipate where it's taking you. And try not to flip. The more you paddle, the more stable you are. So you can never over paddle. You just keep paddling. That's what gives you your control and your balance. Right there, like that. Let's do it. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about right there. What it's about right now is working with the water in relationship so that you have a good outcome.
When we return, it's out of the rapids and into the wind. Stick around.
Here in the Northwest, the weather is hit and miss. But rain or shine, no matter what you're doing, you've got to hit up Mike's Ice Cream.
A must-eat snack on your Hood River trip, operated by one of Hood River's legendary windsurfers, Mike Kitts. You came here to Hood River 25 years ago.
Yep,
Why?
the windsurf.
What about the windsurfing brought you here? I mean,
It's where we were, there wasn't enough wind. This is like a triple diamond slope, if you want to compare it with skiing,
okay.
compared with almost anywhere else.
And you've been here for 25 years. You've
Yeah.
obviously stayed for some decent surfing.
Every day, unless it's too cold. Yeah, I sail a lot still.
What's the most you've ever seen out there, like people out on the water?
Probably 1,000
In one day?
in the heyday. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's chaos.
yeah. Back in the late '80s, in its heyday, early '90s, it was insanity. It was.
What's the wildest move you've ever seen?
Well, I've seen a double. I saw the first double loop ever done anywhere in the world.
Like a double backflip?
A double endo forward,
Oh,
and,
no
and sailed
way.
away from it. Yeah, in probably '91, Tony Barbieri did it at the hatchery during a contest.
Thank you so much,
you
Mike,
bet.
and thank you for your ice cream.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming by.
Mike's ice cream is definitely a treat for all Hood River visitors.
Well, we got some really good rapids over on the White Salmon River, but right now, we're back on the Oregon side of the Columbia River to the windsurfing capital of the world, Hood River, Oregon. And looking at these whitecaps out there, we're gonna have a good time. All right, I'm all suited up. Got my wetsuit, my booties, and the all-important windsurfing harness.
It's an advanced wind sport day on the Columbia, so we want to make sure of solid fundamentals before getting started.
All right, well, these are the basic functions of the sail when I'm out there. This guy right here, when I'm holding the mast, this front boom hand, this is gonna be my steering wheel, so wherever I move this, it's gonna steer the board. This backhand here, whoa, whew, the backhand is the accelerator. So this is gonna catch and release wind as I'm moving around. So if I move the boom hand forward into the nose of the board, it's gonna take me downwind. If I move it backwards like this, it's gonna take me upwind. And that's how this guy works. And as you can see, I'm having quite a time just on land. It's gonna be a blast in the water. All right, got my board, got my sail, we got plenty of wind. So now all I have to do is fly my sail. Yeah, buddy, lots of wind here. Get my mast right away from the wind. Here we go.
The weather is providing plenty of wind for takeoff. I must admit to feeling a bit out of my comfort zone with the sail, so I will have to respect the elements.
Don't try this at home, folks. I'm a trained professional. Well, the wind's picking up really bad right now, and that shortboard just wasn't working for me. So I switched out boards, put on a longer board, so I've got a little more stability when I'm out there. That shorter board, every time I try and uphaul the sail, pull it up out of the water, the board would just sink. And with all these waves in the water right now, there's no way I could get it up. So hopefully this works better. Round 2.
Anything to gain more control is helpful, and the longer board is giving me the stability to stay upright in the face of these fierce winds.
Oh, so powerful. Whew. Oh, yeah, these waves are super strong right now. These waves are so strong. The wind is pushing me all over the place. Oh, it's all I can do just to hang on and stay up. Oh, just lean into it, feel it a little bit. Oh, it's just throwing me all over the place. Okay, oh.
The wind today was way too much for me. I have even more respect for the elements and the advanced riders who can handle a day like this. When taking on a new sport or adventure, it's important to understand that it's gonna be a test each time out. It's always best to reflect, recharge, and appreciate all that goes into it, and especially what makes it unique.
You just start sailing out there. There's no other feeling like it. It's just holding your sail up, and it's like flying. It's like gliding. Just gliding over the surface of the water.
When the wildlife returns, we'll take a ride through history and get a taste of the local flavor.
I think I'm gonna need my crew to eat all this. I'm the stand-in for the night. Thank you, ladies.
All aboard!
The Wildlife is presented by Fred Meyer.
With so many great Hood River experiences, one really stands out. We're going back in time to take a ride on one of Oregon's greatest traveling treasures.
This is the Mount Hood Railroad Depot. We're gonna board the train here, which is right here in Hood River, Oregon, and it goes all the way up to Parkdale. And as we'll see in a second, it's a fun little excursion for people of all ages. So come check it out.
Good morning, welcome aboard.
Morning. Today we're becoming one of many. This railroad is the most effective short-line railroad in the Northwest. It hosts over 60,000 passengers annually. And the things that bring them here are all the cool attractions that you get to see from right here in Hood River all the way up to the base of Mount Hood in Parkdale. So there's loads of things you can do right here in this train.
The Mount Hood Railroad offers fun seasonal events like the Western Train Robbery, the Murder Mystery Dinner, and the popular Polar Express.
Now this area is world renowned for its orchards. They actually call this the Fruit Loop because people will sit here and watch all these orchards as we're going through on the train. Right out here.
Cutting through orchards and wilderness on a nostalgic train ride makes this Oregon attraction one of a kind.
How old is this train?
Well, this car here was built in 1954, and then the next car back, that was built in 1910.
How fast are we moving right now?
Probably about 15 miles an hour.
15 miles an hour, so it's a nice leisurely cruise.
Correct.
Okay.
Once in a while they get carried away and go 18.
A whole 18 miles an hour, picking up speed. And here we are in Parkdale, 21 miles away from Hood River, Oregon, our final destination.
We rode the Wicked Rapids on the White Salmon and got up close and personal with the wind on the Columbia. But now it's time to meet up with some of the locals and get a small taste of one of the region's best places to eat, Brian's Poorhouse.
Have you decided?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
going to get the calamari appetizer
Excellent.
and the sesame crusted ahi tuna,
Good choice.
the fish tacos,
Okay.
the grilled pork loin,
All right.
and I hear the burgers are just phenomenal,
They're awesome. You should definitely try one.
and a Poorhouse burger.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think I'm gonna need my crew to eat all this.
All right, grandfather. This trip took everything I had. I battled the waters of the White Salmon River. Then I challenged the winds on the Columbia. Once all my energy was completely toasted, I stopped off in Hood River for some tasty treats and a train ride through history. Take care. I'll see you soon. Love, Jeremy.
The Wildlife has been presented by Fred Meyer.